Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Tetcher, and welcome to another episode of Head-to-Head. This is the show where I find some players from the HGC, sometimes casters, sometimes other people as well, and I give them a little interview while we play Cho'Gall. Once again, I have been banned from driving the bus, as I am playing with Fnatic Quackniix, one of the most legendary ranged assassins we have ever had. Welcome.
Hello.
So, for starters, we are Quackniix, which is a terrible name, but I'm sure we will be fine. And we both hate this map.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Easy.
So, for starters, as we head in for an unnecessary vision fight, which could kill us depending on how well Varian
Oh no,
does.
we just poke.
Yeah. Nice.
Just poke.
Oh, I got Rag. Didn't expect that. Didn't think he would come here. Thought he might be there one covering. Ah, it's going to be cooldown, isn't it? Okay. So, for those, like I said, this is the show where I just interview the players, and it is a little bit difficult, as we do have to concentrate on this, but it is quick match, luckily, so it doesn't matter if we lose too much. So, for starters, I'm going to ask the obvious question first, as the most recent tournament that you guys played in was BlizzCon, and you did exceptionally well. I was watching live at the time with a friend of mine, and she fell asleep during your series versus MVP Black.
Bastard.
Not because of that, but she fell because it was UK time, and obviously it got exceptionally late. And basically it got to the situation of she didn't know how you guys were doing, because I think it was the Braxis game where we were just unsure whether you were going to win. It was easily one of the closest and most fun to watch series we have ever seen. So I would like to know, like, what, in terms of MVP Black especially, seeing as they are considered to be like the legends, the first initial raid boss.
Yeah.
What's the thought series going through a huge series like that?
I mean, we already... I don't know, I've said this like a million times now, but like, as we were already guaranteed top 4 at that point, before going into the semis versus MVP Black, we were already like super happy with the placement, so even if we were to go down in a like 3-0 stomp, we wouldn't really care. Like, we would be super happy just because of our placement anyways. So, I don't know, when we have that, like when everybody is having that mindset,
just hit
him. Yeah, sorry. I'm kidding. When everybody has that mindset, like that we relieve the pressure from ourselves, it gets a lot easier to play the game. It's like no stress, no pressure, you know.
Yeah.
And like I think really everybody like felt the same way, and it's so different because for them it's the opposite, right? We are the underdogs as well, so like they have a lot of pressure on them, and like not only from fans and everybody like around them, they have pressure on themselves, of course. Like they shouldn't lose to us, you know.
Yeah, but they did. You put up an incredible series with some very fun picks, and something that is kind of the opposite of what you guys used to be considered for in this game playstyle wise, where you used to be, Fnatic used to be considered to be a hyper aggressive team, which I'd say you still can be at times. But you've also become one of the most patient teams in the world, I would say, at the moment, and it's very cool to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's about finding a balance, and depending on what comp you have, like how you play the map, how you utilize on Fog, and because it's just like, especially in tournaments, you realize how good some people are, and some teams with playing Fog, and I can't body block him because they're slow.
Yeah, I tried to push forward, but didn't work.
But yeah, like I don't know, it's just like some comps we get full, like you get map control because of, you have kill pressure in your comp, and if you play it good, you can be overextending all the time. If you play Fog good, meaning like you're super aggressive, because if everybody is hiding and the ETC like says hello to the easy camp like here, and we have like globals in general, if they are smart, which they are in tournaments, of course, they know that, okay, they can be 5 persons here and we can only be 3, you know? So they just give it up and stuff like that. So it's a lot of mind games, and just utilizing on your comp and abusing Fog pretty much when it comes to playing aggressive. And like just straight up knowing your limits, knowing your damage, so you know what fights you want to take and how you want to play it. Yeah. But that's the thing, like, so sometimes we draft aggressive, and then it's really important that we do this this, but sometimes you get a worse comp and you have to be more passive and laid back and just wait for a better opportunity.
That's fair enough. And a huge amount, you say, like, understanding your own limits, etc. A huge amount also nowadays has to, and obviously for all time, has to be also knowing your teammates' limits. Which for you guys, seeing as you are a full Swedish language team, like, how would you say that is different? Because you have played without a full Swedish lineup before. How does that differ from all speaking the same language to all speaking a secondary language?
It helps a lot, like with everything, with like, I don't know how to say, like the friendship within the team. I mean, it's obviously a lot easier to like get a better relation, like friendly relationship. And I also think that, yeah, it's easier to talk about things. You know, if there is mistake, it's easier to talk about them. Because when you wanna, what is it called? Like, if you have some difficulties or problems, it might be hard to say them in English, because when you take up mistakes or whatever, it's really important how you say it, right? So you don't like say it in a bad way so people get tilted or whatever. And in English, you might, like, the words you want to find might not be there, while in Swedish it's really easy for you to find exactly the words you wanna say. So I don't know, like, communication in general is like the biggest factor that, yeah, it's a lot easier when we're full Swede, of course.
That's cool. So
sorry I explained that so bad.
No, that's completely fine. This is a very unscripted based thing, as people have come to understand.
Oh, I'm not allowed to use script?
No, scripts are not allowed here.
Oh shit, should I
turn them off. People will notice, Reddit will be furious.
Really? Did you see my map hack? I knew that was coming.
I did.
And I'm gonna die because we have a wave. Wait.
Yeah. Which arc are you going for?
No, he's so good at this game, never mind.
He has map packs. He has scripts.
Yes.
Okay, good to go, Never. He's yay.
Oh, kill this guy!
On him.
I'm gonna run through. Oh, do that! Into the corner!
Oh, that's lovely!
We got this guy so we don't die. Kill him fast though. They might come a rag under us.
Okay, rag's coming. Run away.
I mean, you know I say might even though I know he's coming because I have map pack. But...
Yeah.
Nah, I'm joking.
Oh, I got him.
Right.
Hooray. Alright, so, okay, so let's talk about stuff outside of general gameplay stuff, because you also have, you guys have done a couple Team House boot camps at this point.
Yeah.
How does that differ from at-home play? Because obviously you're going to be very relaxed when you're playing at home, it's your own environment, but how does that help in terms of getting prepared for a tournament?
It gets much more serious. And it's easier to like analyze games after and make sure that everybody is focusing on drafts and like, yeah, giving 100% at all time. Because like, you know, if we're after some games of losing, you know, or whatever, some people might get a little bit silent. And it's like, if that happens in a team house, like, you get the reaction, right? Like you are there with them. But if you're on TeamSpeak, you might not like know if the guy is listening anymore, if he went to the toilet. I'm not saying like, because sometimes it just gets like, yeah.
It gets a little hectic.
Yeah, and obviously when we're together, it's a lot easier to work on these issues. Because, yeah, if somebody is reacting like poorly or like being a bit tilted, you can talk about it because, yeah, you notice it and you can actually do something about it. And I don't know, it's nice because I think it's super fun just to meet the guys and, you know, hang out as well, not only to
like we've hung out at a couple of events just in the hotels and stuff, and it's always nice to just meet up with people who you speak to online.
Yeah.
So outside of the team house stuff, you play a lot at home. So what is your family life like in terms of support in your professional play?
So my mom didn't really know anything for a very long time because it's like I live with my dad.
Yeah.
I don't live with my mom. I don't do the 1 week split like a lot of divorced children does. I don't know, like I'm old enough to just stay at my dad's house, but yeah. I mean, I'm even old enough to have my own place, but come on, I'm still a baby. No, but like, so my mom has not been as aware, and she's not like, I don't know. I inform her pretty poorly, so I can't say anything about her. But my dad is very supportive, especially ever since I joined Fnatic, pretty much because I was playing a bit of league competitive before, and like really small, and playing so much, trying to get somewhere, but I really didn't really get anywhere. But ever since Heroes, my dad has just like watched more and more and more and been more supportive in general. Okay, we killed there. I just want to wombo combo this and then I keep talking. Sorry, I just had to do that.
No, that was awesome.
Yeah, cat wave. Sorry, I don't know where I was. I just had to do that. I just had to win the team fight.
No, that's fine. with
Oh yeah, anyway, yeah, with my dad, like he's been super supportive, and the longer it goes, the more supportive he gets. Ever since ever since we won like the first event that I played for Fnatic, which was DreamHack Winter 2015.
Yeah.
My dad stayed up to like 4 a.m. that event and just watched it, and ever since he's watching every single event. And nowadays, as I'm streaming, he's watching my streams as well. I don't know. He's supporting me a lot. But of course, when I was in school and stuff like that, it was a bit like, 'cause they don't really understand the world, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard when I'm not actually making the money. So
it's hard to tell people who don't know about the scene. I play a video game, and for that I have to go out of school.
Yeah, exactly, and stuff like that. But
Oh, good lord.
I don't want to get one shot and give my time son.
No.
But the longer, as I'm saying, like the longer it got, the more supportive both of them became, and the more interested they're becoming. I mean, my brother and my dad went to the US as well to watch me.
Yeah, so I saw you had people there. That must have been. Does that help a lot? Having a family there to support you?
I mean, it's a nice feeling, of course, that they take so much interest and wanna be a part of my life. But I don't know. It's like I think it's nice to have them there, but it's hard because I feel like then I have to spend time with them, but
You got to spend time with your team.
I cannot really, yeah. So it feels a bit like, but they understand, of course, but it still feels a bit weird for me that, I can't really spend any time with them.
Yeah, you're there with your family, yet can't spend the time with them in a different country.
Yeah, but I mean, they were aware of the situation, so yeah, it feels really good.
Yeah.
Grab the next wave.
Yeah, all good. Nice and easy one. So from home stuff to the team stuff, because like, how long did it take you to find this team in general? Because I've known Breeze and all that for quite a while, but I haven't known you for as long. So how long did it take you to find the team?
I mean, how do I explain this? I started playing the game not that early, but like pretty early. And then as I started, I didn't enjoy the game because I felt the game were at a really poor level. Like what were the best players or so on, like I really didn't feel they were good or so on, like that the game were not at a high stage,
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know if I should spend so much time on this game. I think I should go back to League and give it another shot, because it was a new season, to try go pro. So I went League for a couple of months, and as I come back, like a lot of teams had started to get like professional organizations in the game. So at that point, I was like, okay, shit, like this game might actually get somewhere, Like orgs are taking interest, they're starting to get salary, and that's where I started playing a bit again. And then I don't know, we managed to qualify top 8 with a full Swedish team after like 1 or 2 months, I don't know. So that was pretty neat for the first regionals, which was Prague last year.
Yes, it was.
And then as that was going on, started to get to talk around with Breeze a bit, because they were potentially making roster changes after Prague. And then after that, pretty much I got a tryout, and at that point as well, EPL started, which was the European Pro League.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was
were like
that was fun.
a try to make a league for the pros, to get better practice, because everybody flames Hero League. And I mean, in that, obviously the games were really serious in the beginning, and then I got a chance to just straight up redeem myself with shot calling and drafting, and obviously just flat out gameplay.
Yeah.
So yeah, after that it was like guaranteed for the like Fnatic trial spot, and then yeah, I played a couple of days with them, and then that was it. And then yeah.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a couple more questions because we kind of crushed that
Yeah,
and just
exactly.
we wrecked that one pretty quickly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm almost level 6 Garl. This is the only way I'm leveling up Garl, just by doing this show at this point because I always play Cho. So, so the new HGC format, you guys got an auto qualification for getting into BlizzCon. How much of
Yes.
the rest of the qualifiers did you watch? How much of the competition have you been able to scope out?
Uh, I didn't watch too much to be honest, and I don't think it's gonna be that relevant since yeah, whenever the qualifiers have been played, contra when the HEC starts, there's gonna be a lot of practice time in between that, and obviously there's new patches. But yeah, I might remember something if you're gonna bring up something concrete.
Not bringing up anything concrete, but I did want to ask you, like, out of the teams who have qualified outside of Dignitas, because you two qualified as
Yeah,
the major teams. Let's say outside of Misfits, because they've always been considered to be that top
yeah,
three with
top
you,
three. Yeah.
Dignitas, and Misfits. Which of the teams are you really keeping keeping an eye out for? And to expand on that, which players do you think are going to be ones to watch in the new season?
Right. Yeah. I think we will see though. It depends a lot on how when scrims start, like how serious people take it, you know, because obviously right now a lot of the teams are taking breaks.
Yeah,
So we will
there's also a
see.
couple people who are only going to be taking the HGC part time in order to use the money for
Yeah,
studies, etc.
exactly. So I don't know, like we will see a bit more when we have gotten to scrim like all of the teams, because of as of right now, we have only gotten to scrim TBD, Misfits, and Dignitas.
Yeah.
From the HEC because the others are having a break at the moment. So I'm yeah, you know, I can't what is it called? Like I can't say too much since I don't know like everything, right? Because we haven't screened all of them. But I think TBD is the like fourth scariest in my opinion, as it has been looking, and yeah, just from scrims how they feel.
All right.
Um, but I don't know. I'm watching out a bit for the full German team, the Chris
Diamond
team.
skin.
Yeah, Diamond Skin. I think they would be contesting top 5 for sure. And then I don't know. We will see. Like that's the thing. Like I haven't screamed them any. I haven't screamed the Moscus boys any. And I think they both can also like show up.
Fair enough.
But yeah, just the fourth team. I think straight up TBD as of right now. But yeah, haven't screamed all teams yet.
Okay, and last couple questions. So, out of all of the players in HCC, or even in what's going to become the Open League very shortly, who would you consider to be, outside of your own team, some of your best friends in the scene at this point? Who do you speak to the most? Who do you really enjoy meeting up with at events?
Mine for sure.
Maida is a jokester. Love Maida.
I guess Mine is like my close. I mean, I played on the team with him for a while as well.
You did,
So
yeah.
yeah, so Mine for sure. And I don't know. I mean, have a lot of like everybody is pretty much friends in the scene. It's a nice community, but I would say just Mine is like that one guy that like I can. It feels like he's a teammate still, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not
That
giving
is
him
that is a
our
great bond.
strats, but but
Fair
yeah.
enough. All right, and on the opposite side of the spectrum, who do you, let's say outside of Caldor, because you two go at it very jokingly all the time, who do you think
Yeah.
you have the best, I'm going to use a very British word here and say banter, who do you think you have the best banter with outside of, including your
You
team for
mean
that?
like who I could go for a cup of tea with?
No, that's
I'm
the
joking.
opposite. Who you
I'm
could have
joking.
a jokey Twitter
I'm
feud.
yeah, I'm joking.
A little couple.
I don't know. Out of the casters from AGC, you said, or
Out
all?
of the players or the casters, outside of Caldor, I said, because
Okay, okay.
Caldor you have some really good bants with.
Uh, so if not Mene, not Kaldor, I don't know. Actually,
You can
don't
include
know.
Maida if you think. Like, who do you joke around with, like joke insults kind of
I
thing?
mean, I joke around with everybody. That's just who I
Yeah,
am as a person. But I don't know. I like Snitch is fun. I like Snitch.
everyone likes Snitch.
You want another one?
No, no,
I don't know.
Snitch is perfect for that. Snitch is also just the uh, complete personalization of the word banter in general, to be
Yeah.
fair.
I
Okay.
mean, cause yeah, I don't. It's like obviously since we have a better, I mean, have a better friendship with Misfits and the Dignitas, since yeah, all of us have been to most of the events,
Yeah.
obviously, and so on. That helps with the friendship. So obviously it's one of those things. But as I'm mentioning, like I legit just I am with everybody. I talk to everybody. I just randomly walks up to the Germans when they're playing cards and like shuffle me in, fuckers. And like, you know, I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
You're right. Yeah, absolutely. It's YouTube.
Shuffle me in, quackers.
And speaking of Quackers, this is going to be second to last question here. You're doing a lot of streaming for yourself now.
Yes, sir.
So what if it? So why streaming? What has drawn you to that in general?
I think it's really fun. Like it's fun to feel that so many people like want to watch me and so on because they think I'm good and everything. Like it's warms my heart. I don't know. So gay. I don't
You
know. I
also
just
have
like
you have a habit of breaking people's ears.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I don't know. I think it's fun, and I'm also thinking a lot about my own future. Regarding exposure and where I want to get in life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it has a lot of upsides just for my own career. And I'm not only doing it for like selfish purposes and money, but obviously that's also there. Like you can't lie and say
Yeah.
I'm not doing it for the money because obviously that helps motivate and everything. But I do it because I think it's fun and yeah, I want to show people. I mean, I want to learn people how to play the game, and I
Yeah.
like to entertain people. I don't know.
It's a good way to solo practice while still entertaining an audience and building a fan
Yeah,
base.
and I think it's like helpful for the community as well.
Yeah,
Um,
I would
I
agree.
try to have content at least that does that.
Has been
But
fairly educational outside of yesterday's games where you struggled a little bit on the new Zeratul, which I have had
come
the
on.
exact same issue with. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually got tilted yesterday, but
It's
yeah.
so difficult. Is for those who don't know, the wormhole has basically been changed so that it can be instantly reactivated, so there's no delay. And as such, if you accidentally hold it down or double click, you just get rewound instantly and put yourself. If you're trying to blink away, you screw yourself and you die.
Yeah, it happens way too often, so I actually got really mad. So I'm just gonna start playing the new doubling build till they make something back about that. Because I still like a lot of people think the W build is straight up better. I like to play the wormhole build more in general because yeah, I think like it fits the playstyle with Zeratul in general, like how you can approach teamfight. You need to play in and out and utilize a lot on VP and poke. But the W build is like ridiculously strong as well, so I don't mind. I played it today and it felt really strong as well, so I don't mind really.
Fair enough. All right, and last question. We mentioned your stream. Where can people find you?
Torsviksvägen, Stockholm. No, I'm joking. That's my home address. No, so Twitter, Facebook. However, I'm not as active on Facebook, but I try to do the major updates there. But Twitter, Facebook, Discord, in-game, I guess.
All right. So
Easy,
all of them
easy.
Quackniix?
Yep. In-game, it's Quack. I have this like you can join my channel.
Yeah, Twitter it's a Fnatic Quack as well, I believe.
Twitch is no, it's just Quackniix.
Is it? Oh yeah. Okay.
And on Twitter, it's Fnatic Quackniix, I think.
I think it's Fnatic Quack on Twitter.
No, it's just I mean, you can search Fnatic Quackniix, Quack or Quackniix.
Nice.
But yeah, it's Twitter and in-game, and I have on Discord that I'm trying to build up to somewhat a community, that everybody's doing right now. So I'm very very easy reachable.
Nice indeed. So I definitely recommend the stream. It's one that I watch quite a bit, very entertaining. But that is going to be the end of the show today. But as always, we're going to be celebrating another interview with a HTC player with a skin giveaway, seeing as it is Quackniix. Let's go with Prisoner Tychus. And do you not have that?
No.
Sorry, I'll poke Blizz and see if I can do something for it. But
Okay.
in order to be eligible, you must be subscribed to the channel, and the keyword to leave in the comment section below will be Quack Attack. So if you leave that in the comment section and you are subscribed to the channel, you will be eligible to win a Prisoner Tychus. Last week we gave away a Elder Chen skin to celebrate Nanda, so be sure to leave that if you want the skin and the hero. So if you don't have Tychus, you get that as well. So thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for coming on Quackniix.
No problem, fam.
Alright, and we'll see you all next time.
Wait, 1 second.
Oh.
Can I say something?
Yes, you can.
Okay, wonderful. Quack out. Did you hear that?
I heard it, yeah.
Did you get raped?
No, it wasn't that loud actually. It was pretty good.
Okay, you should end with that.
I am ending with that. Although I am talking over the end screen right now, and so are we, but whatever.
What did you say? Did you already end it?
No, I put up an end screen, which we're talking over right now.
Okay.